Other news that I found to be really interesting, which is there's a fire in California right now, and I think it spans to like 11. Is it 11? Oh no, it's a 1,000 acre fire. Hold on, let me pull this up for you guys so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. Um, so here's some footage from the fire, and this is a massive explosion. So a house just blew up because of the fire. I think the fire is coming this way. It must have ran into something, and a massive explosion happened. And this doesn't happen in the area that it's happened. I think it's called Butte. Yeah, in Chico, California. Like, this fire is absolutely insane. And the thing that the reason that this is happening is because I think the dry air. I'll break down the article in a minute. It has to do with the air and the brush getting really dry. This happens in California around this time, but actually a little bit later. This usually happens towards the end of summer in California, and it's happening now a little bit earlier, and it's pretty wild. I'll show you guys a before and after, but here the firefighters are putting it out. Obviously, the land is devastated. The thing that I hate the most about this is obviously the wildlife. Like, and it has nothing to do with like, humans or anything, except if you want to get into global warming and stuff like that. But man, it's intense. So here's everybody evacuating. Really sad. I feel really bad for anybody that's involved in this. And this is not that far from where I live. It's not that far. Chico's not that far. Was anyone hurt? We'd have to break down the article. There's probably not reports of anybody being hurt just yet, but you can guarantee it. And you can guarantee that some of the wildlife, nasty stuff has happened. This is something that everybody should remember. When you're living your day and you think you're having a bad day, something awful is happening to an animal deep in the woods somewhere. And I sometimes that comes into my mind, and I know most people don't want to think about that. But somewhere there's a bunny rabbit on the lowest scale that's just trying to make its way across a field and gets eaten by a snake. And I hate that thought, but it is the truth. And it's an actual bummer. Like, I had no idea about this fire until it was presented to me. All fires suck. If you've ever been in a fire, I had a studio that caught on fire. What happened was I had a production studio, and it's a building with a ton of people, production people, and the people across from me, they were like old friends, and one got mad at the other two, probably over music, like who owns the song or like how the song should go. And I feel like it was a cocaine induced argument because the bro got so irrational. He shot and killed his childhood friends over something, I think, music related. Not only shot and killed them in the studio, probably hours after I left there, went across the street, grabbed a can of gasoline, purchased a can of gasoline. Like, hey, bro, can I get that can? Oh, I'm going to just fill it up with gas. Yeah. Goes right across the street from the gas station, sets it ablaze. People were sleeping in the studios at hip hop studios. Like, sometimes people will be like, they'll be working on their album and they'll go to produce their record. They get a studio, they'll sleep there, work on their album, and then when it's all done, then they'll get rid of the spot because they could go month to month like that. And one dude, like a few people actually died from it. One guy, I believe he opened up the door, saw a ton of smoke. I don't know why he closed the door, but he closed himself in the door and called 911 and saved a bunch of people's lives by doing that. But I think the smoke eventually got him and killed him. This is not a joke, bro. I get a call in the middle of the night from this guy, and he's like, the studio's on fire. I thought it was a joke. I thought he was fucking with me, but he was not. And I remember when I got that news, it was like 4 a.m. No, it was like 8 a.m. And I literally dropped down like, what? Like that. Like, it was so intense. And so that's my experience. Luckily, most of the people made it out alive, and some people lost everything. I was lucky enough where I only lost, like, you see these sound panels behind me. I lost a ton of sound panels. I got lucky, but other people lost not only their lives, but some people lost everything, and it absolutely sucks. And it has to do with fire. Fire is so hard to contain. Like the firefighters were putting it out for literally a day because the way that the gasoline, the way it was burning was so hard for them to put out. Bro, I don't even want to like think about it. But anyways, so it happened in Chico, which is north of Sacramento. So this started it took 1,600 firefighters. I think they've contained it now. But the before and after I don't think is on this page. Let me see if I could see the before and after. California's fire before and after. I know Dylan has a video of it, but I don't want to just keep using his stuff if we can help it. California's Park fire before and after. Yeah. Continue to grow rapid. Arson. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So originally, like before I actually just saw this, I don't have an ad blocker on, do I? All right, get out of here. Before I saw this, they were saying it was from the dry weather because it's hot out here right now. But of course, that's going to be their first assumption. So this is actually, some of this is news to me right now. Do they have the before and after of this? No, this is Celine Dion's comeback. More pictures of it. You guys got to see the before and after. It's crazy. I know Dylan has one, so if we have to refer to that, we will. Yeah, let's just do that to not waste time. For some reason, this PC does not like.
Tragic scenes are coming out of the world-famous town of Jasper today as last night huge, fast-moving wildfires destroyed up to half of the town. Entire streets have been completely flattened by the blazes, and videos comparing before and after show steaming piles of rubble where homes once stood.
Dude, that's crazy. That's somebody's home, not this like little transition thing, but that's somebody's home right there. That's what I'm saying. These people, whoever they are, bro, I feel so bad for them.
Steaming piles of rubble.
And the other thing too, I would never do this, but people will leave their animals behind. Your animals are usually locked in a house. They can't even get out, bro.
Where homes once stood. And although Jasper only has about 5,000 residents, it gets roughly 2.5 million tourists in the area each year.
Wow, that place is beautiful. Did you guys see that? I could live here. That is so beautiful. So somebody burned this beautiful place down.
Area each year. The Premier of Alberta was on the edge of tears when describing the devastation that the town and community have suffered, saying, "Jasper, we will continue to stand with you."
Bro, that is absolute insanity to me. Yeah. My thoughts and prayers go out to those people. I can't imagine what they're going through right now. Like right now, you're enjoying your Friday night. A lot of people are in a lot of pain because of this. And not to make this whole thing sad, but when I think about it, like other people and the way they feel and the way that what they're going through, just the fact that they went through this fire situation, like that's crazy to me. I'm sure there's going to be like donations available for these people. They lost their homes. Straight up. They lost their homes, and that is a massive bummer.